Hey you guys, it's Cassandra72 and I'm switching it up a little bit for you today by being in front of the video and not actually being in front of the video to do a rant. Now that's different, right? Alright, so first of all I want to welcome my new subscribers to my channel and welcome everyone to the video. So I just want to talk about my Target experience this morning. I went in to get some more of the Bounce and as well as some Lysol multi-purpose cleaner. So it wasn't a bad experience at all, but I just want I'm basically doing this as sort of a PSA to let you know that you really do have to basically know your stuff. And so yesterday when I went in, I did two transactions. Basically I did one myself and then I had my fiance do a transaction. But of course I did pay for both transactions with my Target red debit card. So, you know, had there been a question about, households, because the P&G coupon does say per household per day, we do live in different households, but, you know, it was coming to my house. I mean, let's just keep it real. But even if they didn't know that, we did live in two different households, but, you know, that I'm paying for it with the same card. So, you know, if they had wanted to trip about that, you know, they could have, and there would be basically nothing I could say. I mean, I will be quite honest. Sometimes we do try to do things that we know aren't necessarily right. Not, you know, and everybody has their level of what they do. For instance, we know that basically, other than Walmart, no one else does overage. But if we know that something is going to scan through, I'm going to take advantage of that overage. You know what I'm saying? So, if I can get more by using more than 4 coupons a day, yeah, I'm going to do that. You know, just keeping it real. But anyway, for whatever reason, I just decided not to do but one transaction this morning. And I'm really glad I decided to do that. So I had picked up the 12 Bounce and 2 Lysol. So the only register at first that was open was the express lane, which is 10 items or less. But when I picked up my items and came back, that register was open as well as another. So I was going to totally bypass the express lane and go to the other register, but the young man, you know, motioned for me to come to him, and I said, well, I have more than 10 items. So he said, oh, well, that's okay. You know, it's so close, and, you know, I don't have anybody here. So I was like, okay. You know, I just wanted to follow the rules, you know. And so then, of course, he scans all my Bounce. And he scans, and he's kind of joking with me. He was like, I'm just going to count these Bounce as one, so really you only have 3 items. And I was like so clueless. At first I'm like, he's going to put them all together? Like, then I said, then he's going to have a problem scanning my coupons. And, you know, but then it dawned on me what he was really saying. He was just trying to make a little chit chat or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I got it. So anyway, then of course I hand him my coupons. And then he has, you know, the 4 Target coupons and the 4 manufacturer's coupons. And he first looks at it and he says, oh, well, we are going to have to split this up because you're not going to be able to use all of these at one time. And I said, no, I said, that's 4 Target coupons and it's 4 manufacturer's coupons. And he was like, oh, okay. I said, like I told you, I try to follow the rules. And so he said, oh, okay then. And then he scans my manufacturer's coupon and it goes through for the $3, and then he looks and then he says, oh, I'm gonna have to adjust. Well, no, I'm sorry, let me back it up. He asked me after it scanned and went through, he said, these aren't trial size, are they? And I'm like, no, they're not trial. I said, I would think if they were going to be trial, they would probably maybe make a 10 count or something. So then he was about to scan the other one, and I think that goes through. And then he looks and he says, oh, I'm going to have to adjust these down. And I said, okay. I said, well, the system normally does that, you know, for you. But then he proceeded to adjust it down, and I'm sitting and I watch him put in 197, and he does the second one, and he adjusts it to 197. And then I'm like, wait a minute, why are you adjusting it to $197? I'm like, and I look and I'm trying to make sure I'm seeing right because it's like $2 or was it $1? What is it? He was like, oh, because that's how much the product costs. And I said, oh no, that's $3 off 3. So he was like, oh, and I read it and still missed that. That may be the case, or he might not have just realized that I was that much on my game. So then he scanned all those through. He, erased that, the backed out the 197 ones, and did the $3 coupons, scanning those right through. And then he scanned the Target coupons, and I said they would probably get adjusted down, but this time they didn't. Had I had that all been in my transaction, then it probably would have adjusted down, but it didn't adjust down this time, probably because, like I said, I had that Lysol in the mix. So I think I did pretty good today. This transaction, I got those 2 Lysol cleaners and the 12 ounce, and I paid $1.38 on my red card. So you should be able to see what this looks like, I think. Okay, there we go. So there's my Lysol, and it says actually at 137 because I had it was 187, but I used 50-cent Target coupon. So like I said, that gets adjusted down automatically. That you see how they show that. And then there's my 12 bounce at 197, so it's $23.64. I used $12 worth of coupons, so that took it down to, this is showing up backwards to me, so hopefully that's right for you guys. Took it down to $11.64. And then a 5-cent coupon, I used my own bag. And if I did really explain that too well in the other video, if you use your own bags, they would give you 5 cents. Now, I don't know if it's per bag or just, if you have one, or how that works, but I normally only had one, so that's it. And then those are my 4 coupons for the P&G coupons for the bounce. And then that $2 coupon is, I had a $2 off 2 Lysol coupon that I got from the Walgreens cold and flu booklet. Yeah, the Walgreens cold and flu booklet. And then that took my subtotal down to 33 cents, and then you see a negative 2 cents. That's what that is what they took off for using the red card. Then tax was 107, so I paid 138. Alright, and that's it. So, alright, you guys, if you have any questions or comments, of course, don't hesitate to leave them below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And as always, until the next video, I wish you peace and blessings.